Hi, my name's Peter Siebels.
And I'm Ian Stone.
And we're here to talk to you today about a number of questions that you've raised with us directly about COVID-19 and other issues.
We asked our members to send in some questions about our operations and how COVID-19 may be impacting them. So hopefully, through the questions you're about to see, some of your questions are also answered. Thanks, Kirsty. Yes, our travel team have certainly been heavily impacted by the COVID-19. We understand a lot of businesses have been, but obviously within our business, travel's probably been the one that's had the most impact. So our travel team have been exceptionally busy over the last 3 weeks, rearranging travel for people, organising refunds, rescheduling for a lot of people more than 12 months out. So everything they booked in the last 3 months prior to COVID-19, they've been busy rearranging and rescheduling for our members over the last 3 weeks. However, for a number of them now, we have retrained them and reskilled them so they can help us through a number of different areas. So we have some of our travel staff working in our general distribution area and taking calls to help with the increase in member calls that we are seeing coming through to our retail area with financial hardship and other calls coming through. And for some of the others, we're out actually calling particularly our vulnerable members, those who've been with us for a long period of time, who sort of fit in the older age group, and we're doing some care calls to make sure that they're okay, that they are getting the support they need, and see what we can do to help them through this highly unusual period. So our travel staff are exceptionally good at that and delivering some great calls to our members. And of course, Kirsty, when the time is right, our travel team will be there to help you book your next holiday, as they will for all our members. And I know they're really looking forward to it as a travel team to get back to that normality so that they can help you get moving again. Hi Kate, that's a great question. Look, the RAA is always there for our members, even during COVID-19. So if you do break down, we'll always be there with you. Our patrols are still on the roads. We're an essential service, so we're out there providing that service to our members right through this period. In fact, we're still seeing a high level of call volume from our members for call-outs. A lot of these are for people in the healthcare industry who are vitally important during this period and need help as they go to or from work. So we've had stories from our patrols where they've helped a doctor recently at the Lower McEwen make sure they got to work on time, and another healthcare worker who had some issues on their way home and was able to get home for the important rests that they need in between shifts. But yes, we're always there for our members however we can help. So we're there for you and we'll continue to be there for you. Anything else to add, mate?
No, thank you, and that's right. We've been serving members proudly for over 100 years, including through 2 world wars. So certainly COVID-19 presents a real challenge, but serving our members well, looking after our people is paramount to the executive and the board, and we look forward to doing it for another 100 years. Thanks, David. We take our role as an advocate for motorists seriously, and that includes those using our roads on motorcycles. We can confirm that RAA advocates on behalf of all road users on issues including speed limits, petrol pricing, safe roads and vehicles, road rules, law enforcement and environmental concerns. A recent example is how we supported motorcyclists on lane filtering. Our advocacy team regularly talk with the Motorcycle Riders Association and cover off-riding and safety issues in our widely read SA Motor magazine.
I think, David, part of the reason you may have the perception that we're very car focused is because when you see the media articles about what we do, they focus very much on us as a car-based organisation. That's not true anymore. We're very much a road user organisation, and when we lobby with government and the department, we very much talk to them about the whole. So we're not only concerned with the car driver, but also motorcyclists, cyclists and pedestrians, and anyone that uses that road space. We take everyone's needs into account in the way we lobby with government.
Thanks, Kevin. You've probably seen we've been actively pushing for the introduction of a real-time fuel pricing app to provide South Australians with greater transparency. In fact, in Queensland, they've seen significant savings of over $100 million. We want that for South Australia as well. Becoming directly involved in selling fuel is not something we're looking at, as we're focused on offering the very best for our members in our current products. But rest assured, we won't let up on ensuring petrol retailers do the right thing by South Australian motorists.
Thanks, Dave. We do look after our older members and pensioners in particular. So if you're a senior card holder, you do get a range of discounts off our insurance products. And if you're a Gold 50 member, so if you've been with us for 50 years or more, you do receive 50% off on your road service premium. So we're very much focused on understanding our older members and their needs, and we think through those discounts we actually provide more than most organisations. But that's because we're a member-based organisation and want to support our members, particularly those who have been with us for an extended amount of time, like our Gold 50 members. Peter?
And by the way, those of you that are Gold 50 members, we look forward to seeing you at our events that we hold in regions from time to time. Thanks, Claudia. As a proudly South Australian organisation, we like to do all we can to give back to our community. We partner with the charity food bank to help South Australians get food on the table when they need it most. We're currently working on bolstering this partnership to benefit even more South Australians, particularly in regional areas of our state, and hope to make an announcement around this soon. We also have a grassroots giving program which provides funding and fundraising support to groups, clubs and causes that keep our communities connected and thriving. And we provide regional safety grants. We also lend out a marquee to help SA-based community events and fundraisers who are holding events. Our community engagement team also educates around more than 27,000 school children on road safety every year. Thanks, Ashley. Although we don't directly change the laws, we influence many laws and the way they're implemented in South Australia. We also have the opportunity to influence government priorities, and an example of this is the recently announced $120 million in road maintenance funding that has been allocated to fixing a number of roads, highlighted in our Risky Roads report. This funding means that some of the state's most dangerous roads will be fixed, which will not only save lives, but stimulate spending in the state at a time when we need it most. What do you think, Ian?
I agree, Peter. I think the other role we do play, Ashley, is to educate our members when laws do come in, both laws that are sometimes quite complicated, so some of the roundabout changes that have happened. We've definitely played a role in educating our members as to how those rules work and why they're important.
Well, that ends today's session. Hopefully you got a little bit out of it and we answered some of the questions in an informative way. Remember, at the RAA, it's always members first.
And if you've got any further questions, an email address will appear at the end of this video. Please email those through to us and we'll address them hopefully in our next video. On behalf of all of us here at the RAA, we want to keep you moving through this period with COVID-19, but also into the future, and when the time's right, get you moving again and get you travelling. So we look forward to helping you now and in the future. Thank you for being a member of the RAA.
Thank you.